this should be such a cut and dry thing. It's kind of like in a relationship when you could tell someone cares about you, you feel all warm and cozy. But when you could tell that something's up, it's confusing. It's confusing. So something's up. I'm doing too much problem solving. So something's up. It's either the post-COVID of no one gives a fuck, or it's the fact of good old boys because of the county that I live in, is that everyone knows each other, whatever. The little bit of either gut instinct, and no matter what, play the crazy card all you want. Women are super, super good at connecting the dots. And so far, my gut instinct has been connecting the dots really, really well. Because I have found enough facts where if I had the little bulletin board where there's ties, it connects. There's enough of a connection. And fucking gaslighting between all of these dudes. Like toxic as fuck. Between professionalism, relationships. I'm not one of these women who, I don't know, like a man hater or whatever. Listening to these men talk to me as if I don't have a brain and that I can't connect the dots. And they just think that I'm accepting the bullshit that they're throwing at me. And they think that I'm just going to accept it. And what sucks is they have power of their rank. And that's all that they have. And that is super abuse. When I spoke to the lieutenant the last time, it's like he had no concrete facts to give me. But he tried to explain that he used effort. Like he tried to use my words against me and saying how much effort that they took. He's given me a bunch of bullshit talk, but there's no factual effort. And he knows it. It's just like when someone is cheating and they're going round and round and then they get all super shitty. It's like when someone's telling you the truth, they're going to show you the facts. I'll have to, the conversation with the lieutenant. But it's kind of like in a relationship when someone is lying or just the toxic people. When they say, yeah, everyone has said this about you. That kind of thing when no one has said anything. Do you know what I'm talking about? When people who have been around those toxic people know what I'm talking about. And anyone who the trolley trolls who throw that any sort of shit at me, you guys are the problem. Anywho, I will not be fooled. And I was with some experienced officers, but he didn't bother telling me rank. He didn't bother he just said I looked with some experience, blah, 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 blah. But he didn't tell me anything else. People who tell the truth show. And when there's any sort of conversation opposing that, they don't get shitty back because it's conversation. And because when you're telling the truth, you're telling the truth. This guy was not like that. He got really, really shitty. And he made sure to do his, I'm an officer and I uphold the law. And, like that kind of bullshit. Big time bullshit. And bully. What the hell? They should be protecting everyone. First and foremost. But what they're doing is they're protecting each other. They're saving each other's ass because they're doing shit that they shouldn't be doing. What the actual fuck? He's saving his little pipsqueak. Pipsqueak dropped the ball. I did some research on his little pipsqueak. Pipsqueak is like DNR Conservation Officer of the Year. He's just brown noser. That's in my head. Speculation. Alleged. Let me just say that across the board.